we have a few things to talk about. Obviously, for me as a defender, I love these two players. Timber, love him. Tenacious, aggressive. They can play ball. Technically gifted. Strong as oxes. But I saw them yesterday capitulate against one man. Now, I've had it in my playing career where you come up against a striker who's just the movements on point, dropping shoulders, they're sharp, give them a little bit of space, give them an inch, and they take a mile. And I saw that yesterday. But it also goes to show how highly qualified this man is to be the most prolific striker in the world. Alexander Isak. I don't usually see my defenders sweat like they did yesterday. I don't usually see them that vulnerable. But when you look at that first goal, I mentioned it in my interview, talking about picking up a man. You have to take pride in these things. You have to strike fear into them. And I just felt like the fear was in us. We gave him too much respect, too much space. We allowed our captain Odegaard to mark him, and he didn't really mark him as well. That's something I would have picked up. I would have told him, make sure you get goal side, look over your shoulder. But when I look back at it, they were more worried about the 6 foot tall defenders, and I get it. They're aerial threats, but that's where you have to kind of call upon and orchestrate as a defender from the back. You call back Havertz. You say, look, pick up Botman. Yeah? Gabriel, you take Dan Burns. I'm going to take Alexander Isak just in case the ball drops. And then you get your fullbacks to tuck in behind, or you get your midfielders to just make sure you scrap for that second ball. But that ball should never have come through. It was a disgrace. The defending was a disgrace. But to be honest, that second goal that we conceded was even worse. No awareness, allowing a man to drift into the box. And again, like I said, he got his shot off with ease. Could question the goalkeeper in terms of how he parried it out. But Jurin Timber, a man that I've always like highlighted and said, look at his awareness, look how sharp he is. He's just come back from his injury, and I'm not trying to get onto these men. Obviously they are professionals, but I'm just talking from a defensive point of view. Starting position was all wrong, body shape was all wrong, didn't look over his shoulder. There was not enough communication along that back line, and I guess because Isak was so good, everyone was worried about what he would do and then forgot about Anthony Gordon at that back post, and that made it 2-0. But yeah, throughout that game, I just saw little glimpses of things from the defenders that it wasn't their day. It hasn't been their day for quite a while. Or I shouldn't say that. Saliba has made a few mistakes. Crystal Palace game against Sarr. The lap, Ipswich, there's a few times where the ball got stuck under his feet. Brighton, where we conceded that penalty from João Pedro. I just hope this is something that these lot are kind of looking at during their training. I don't know if they got a day off. They analyse it and they remember how good they are, because they are phenomenal defenders. They're a phenomenal unit, don't get me wrong. But I just feel like Newcastle just had the better of us. They had better fight.
Still got a one black star like Kwame.
They seem more motivated. They seem like they wanted to win a cup. And it doesn't matter if it's a Carabao Cup, the Tin Pot, the Carling Cup. I need to see more. We've got time now to kind of reflect. Next month, I hope I see a better performance from all of these men. Call me deluded all you like.